How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Andrée Theander. Um, let's go back before we get started with the new album, The Strange Nostalgia, back in 2013. Tell me a little bit about that album.
The Strange Nostalgia album?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that was a project that I started in 2012.
Uh-huh.
I guess it was released in 2013, if
Mhm.
I'm correct. And yeah, that was basically just me and a bunch of songs that I wanted to do something to release, and it was a really good band that I had back then. We recorded it, and I started to record it and produce it before I had any singer. And along the way, I found Christian, who was kind of the main lead singer.
Mhm.
Um, but also Göran Edman did a few tracks. Like he was like this session singer who did some performances there too, because he's great, I guess. I mean, he was kind of like the session AOR singer that I've always been a fan of him and his vocal style. So yeah, it was a project that I started, and I it was more of a band too, but I decided to go with my name when it was time to release it, because I felt like it was more of a solo project by me in the end. But yeah.
The next album came out, Wonderful Anticipation, in 2016. Tell me a little bit about that album.
Well, that was the next album in line. I guess it was pretty much the same, a little bit of a modern production, I guess. Um, Göran did not sing any of the songs there. I brought in Christian was doing the main lead vocals too, but I also had a guy called Christoffer Särnefält. It's a great friend of mine who is doing the lead vocals on two of the tracks, I guess. And I also sing a few myself, lead there. And yeah, I don't know. What do you want to know?
I just wanted to know how it was received, what label it was on, and everything else.
Well, that album was on AOR Heaven.
Uh-huh.
I was going to release the first one on AOR Heaven as well. But well, it turned out in a different direction there. But anyway, so the Wonderful Anticipation album, it felt really good to do it with AOR Heaven. And yeah, it was. I got some really good reviews of that. People seem to like it, and that's why people have been asking me ever since if I could do another one. But I always say that, I can't make another one that's exactly like that one.
Right.
There will always be something that's different. But I guess the new album here, Chaos Dreams and Love, is it's more it's leaning more towards that type of sound than anything I've done in between since then. So yeah.
Cool, cool. And a new album, like you just mentioned, Chaos, Dreams, and Love, Pride and Joy,
Yeah.
September 19th release.
Yeah.
Uh, Listening to the album, it's phenomenal. There's so many good tracks. I mean, um, they're all good. I have my
Okay. Thanks.
I have my particular favorites,
All right.
but that's an album that you can listen to over and over again without getting bored.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I like the way it turned out as well. I'm real proud of it. So yeah, thanks.
Cool, cool. Now let's go track by track and tell me a little bit about each song and stuff like that. Starting off with the Pursuit of Serenity, which is one of my favorites, and also helps that Chandler is a special friend of mine. You know, we're personal friends. I've been to his house, he's been to my house, and plus I love that song. That song's really good. It's not my favorite song, but it's my second favorite song on the album. So tell me a little bit about that track.
Well, as you say, I mean, Chandler is great. There's a reason why he's on both of the two first songs there, because he just delivers. He's an amazing singer, and I love the way he performs them. But yeah, so that song, Pursuit of Serenity, yeah, I just think it felt like the perfect opener for the album. It's it's pretty fast. It's I like the way it turned out with the arrangement and the melodies and everything, and it just feels like, okay, here I am again with another AOR banger kind of album. Yeah.
How about the second track, Too Many Miles, Too Little Time?
Yeah, that's a special one. I think it's got a little bit more of a shuffle feeling to it, but maybe my favorite on the album. Actually, I really like it, and I'm proud of it. But it didn't feel like a single, so that's why the Pursuit of Serenity will be the next single. It comes out now in August, and yeah, we're getting there. But track 7, Did You Ever Intend to Stay, was the first single, as you probably know. But I really like this Too Many Miles, Too Little Time. I'm really proud of that, how it turned out. I think it's a cool song.
And how do you
and again, Chandler's performance is stellar.
So how do you go about writing songs? How they come to you? Just you sit down and say, I'm writing a song, or what do you do?
Well, mostly I just grab a guitar and I start playing. That's pretty much it. And yeah, it can be any time when I. Sometimes I feel like, I'm sitting down and I've decided to write a song. Sometimes I'm on stage or wherever with a guitar, and I feel like, yeah, this could be something, and I just come up with a riff or anything. So it's real different, but it's always there somewhere in me, and it's always been. So it's hard to say. It's not just one way.
The next track, I'm moving on. Andrew Freeman, who's also a friend of mine.
Okay, cool.
That's another good song. Tell me a little bit about that track.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward rock song, I guess. It's a bit special because the two first choruses are in a lower key, and then the last chorus is much higher, which I felt like Andrew was the perfect man for doing that, because he has a really interesting voice in the lower notes too, and with a lot of power. Yeah, it was a little bit of experimenting there, but it's pretty straightforward AOR song, or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah, definitely. So how do you contact these people? Are they personal friends, or they, you just know them, or how's that work?
Both. It depends on who. In this case with Andrew Freeman, I contacted. I didn't know him before. I contacted him. I sent an email or something like that, because yeah, he was asking if he wanted to be a part of this, and I'm really glad that he wanted to do it. So, yeah.
The next track, Locked Out in the Cold, and you're singing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so sometimes I just feel like I wanna challenge myself and sing a little too, Sometimes it works, and I just feel that when I'm writing or coming up with a melody. that I sing. Like, okay, this could fit my voice, and when I start to record it or do some demo or whatever, I feel like, yeah, this could work. So sometimes I just leave it that way.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what to say. It's kind of more of a almost semi ballad feel to it. It's a bit slower than the other ones.
Right. Yeah. So when you hear a song like, say, The Pursuit of Serenity, and you pick Chandler,
Yeah.
do you ever change your mind and switch it up and give, you say, well, maybe that's better for Andrew? How do you work that?
That's a really good question, and I don't, I really don't know, because I think both of them could have been able to perform that song very well. So sometimes it's just coincidence, I guess. I don't know.
Good. Tell me about the next track, Here and Now, Christoffer.
Yeah, so he's a close friend to me. I mean, he lives pretty close to me here. It's not as known as the other two that we've been talking about, I guess. He's more of a local talent here. His main occupation now is he's a teacher and like a vocal coach, and he does some gigs here and there, more local, I guess. But he's a really, really good singer. I love working with him because he's that kind of guy that he comes into the studio and just his delivery is just there. You put a mic in front of him and he just sings, and he knows his stuff. It's just there. It's really easy to work with him that way. I don't have to guide him or like produce him in a certain direction very much. He's great. So I'm glad. And he was also on the 2 tracks on the Wonderful Anticipation album.
Now, were there any vocalists that you wanted that just couldn't, make the grade or whatever, didn't have time?
Well, yeah. Yes. I mean, the short answer is yes, there are. I mean, I have been in contact with many singers during this process, but exactly why it ended up being these guys and who didn't want to or couldn't do it or whatever, I think we can leave that aside for now and focus on the actual result, because I'm very proud of how it turned out.
Right. Yeah. Wow. Next track was A New Strange Kind of Emotion, which is an instrumental. Did you always want to put an instrumental on this album?
No, but I like instrumental music too. And it's like a long intro to the next song, pretty much. Did you ever intend to stay? Which there's no intro on that one, so I just made like a really longer intro that got an own like make an own song of it. So so on the track before. So yeah, but it's not obvious to have an instrumental there. But yeah, I mean it's.
So how'd you hook up with Pride and Joy?
Pride and Joy. I knew. I mean, I worked with Birgit before because she worked with AOR Heaven, and also on the label where I released the first one. So I contacted her and said, like, I have a new album, the new Theander EMPRESSION album is on its way. Are you interested? Yes.
Yeah, she does a great job.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she's very nice, very easy to work with too.
Yeah. I mean, I basically hear from her almost every day. Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
so like,
cool.
we get along really well, and she got great artists on that label. You know,
Yes.
I'm happy with it. So let's see the next track, which is
It's the first single. Did you ever intend to stay featuring August?
which is my favorite track on the album.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah.
Amazing song, really good, great vocals. It just
Mhm,
hits home.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love that song.
Hmm.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, August is great. He's I've always wanted to work with him ever since I heard the first Cry album that he was on, and I've known Andreas in Cry for a long time, and I think I met all those guys when they did a gig here. So I only just met August once that time, I guess. But like I said, I've always wanted to work with him because he's so good, So I'm really happy that he wanted to participate. And yeah, the song itself, it's pretty straightforward melodic rock song, I guess.
Right? Yeah, definitely. I love that song. I love it.
Yeah.
Very good.
Do you know why you love it so much?
I think the vocals with the lyrics and stuff, and how it's melodic,
Mhm.
and it's powerful. I really enjoy it. I listen to it over and over again.
Thank you.
Because
Thank you.
I don't do an interview without listening 4 or 5 times to the album.
Mhm.
That's like an imperfection if you're interviewing. You got to hear.
Mhm.
You can't just come on and say, oh, I like that. Well, which songs do you like? Which ones you rather hear than others? And for yours, it's every song's good. So it was hard to pick out the two. I really enjoyed the most.
Mhm.
So next track is Andrew Freeman again, "Free with a Broken Heart." Tell me a little bit about that track.
That track is the heaviest Theander Expression song so far. Some people might say it's not that heavy, but for being me, it's pretty heavy. Leaning a bit towards the heavy metal style, I guess. But yeah, another one that I just felt like Andrew is the man. So it's a cool song.
Cool. Next track, "Love Song for No One," which you do the lead vocals on this one. Tell me a little bit about that track.
Well, that track is actually a cover. I don't know if you're aware of that.
No, it wasn't.
It's a John Mayer cover
Okay.
from his first album, I guess, Room for Squares. And I basically I've always liked that one, but it's not, for being a John Mayer song, it's not that well known. So I don't know. I just wanted to do something with it, and I basically kept everything, the key, the structure of the song, everything, but it's a bit heavier, a bit more Van Halen or Ghost or whatever, and again trying to challenge myself and sing a little, and I've even kept that falsetto thing there in the end, at that softer chorus. So yeah, it was fun doing it, but it's a John Mayer song from original.
Cool. When you hand in your product to Pride and Joy, do they say anything to you when you hand it in and they listen to it?
Sorry, what? If they?
So when you hand your product in, your album in to Pride and Joy,
Sure.
do they listen to it? Do they give you any feedback from the label?
Well, basically just that they liked it.
Okay, good.
And I understand them because they have to listen to so much new music, and they work with so many projects and bands that, I don't ask for for that kind of feedback. The only thing that we talked about really was which songs we wanted to release as singles.
Right.
And it's a funny, I don't know if it's a coincidence or what it is, but it's those two songs that you like the most, and they said the same thing. So I just trusted them. Like, okay, it's not necessarily my two favorites, but
Right.
Sure, let's do it. Yeah.
Cool. Now we go back to August again. You
Yeah.
left in the middle of the night. Tell me a little bit about that track.
That track is an acoustic guitar. Like I often write songs on acoustic guitar too. You know that old saying that a good song should always work with just an acoustic guitar and vocals. But some certain songs I feel like I want to keep it that way,
Right.
all the way to the final master. You know, so. Yeah, it's more of a ballad, I guess,
Right.
a little bit of a, you know, Mr. Big to Be With You, Extreme.
Right.
Yeah, those kind of acoustic songs. I like to have some song that sounds a bit more like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
And the last track is by Christian, Chaos Dreams Road. Tell me a little bit about that last song.
That last song, which is a title track, is I believe it was the first song that I wrote on this album, and I also believe that it was what, you know, kind of started it all or restarted this Theander Expression project, because I remember when I wrote that melody of the chords in the chorus there, I had Christian's vocals, his voice in mind,
Right.
like those high. And I felt like this is a beautiful melody, and this is the way I want to do it with Christian singing it. So, yeah, that's.
Do you plan on doing any live shows?
I'm not sure.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking about it. Maybe we'll see. We'll see.
And how is the music scene where you are?
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty good.
Mhm.
There are live bands playing a lot. Yeah, I mean, I think it's okay. It depends a bit how you mean compared to what,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's possible.
Cool. Is there a diverse scene where you're located? Is there all different kind of music?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Good. And what band's popular around your way?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I've never been interested in what's popular, you know?
Right, yeah.
You know? And I'm not saying that because I try to be cool or something. It's just, I don't know. I don't think it's interesting.
Yeah.
But when it comes to melodic rock,
Right.
I mean, Ghost, they've been extremely successful lately,
Right.
which is this Swedish dude's project, Tobias. But there's all kinds of music here, really.
Now, do you think like Ghost? Do you think they became popular because of their stage show and antics and makeup and stuff like that, or the songs?
Both.
Both.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure that both of those things have been very important for their success. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They're popular here too. So
Yeah, I know.
I'm near New York, so
Yeah.
very popular and stuff like that. And how's your family feel about you went into music and made a career?
Um, I don't know. I mean, I think they like it.
Uh-huh.
We don't talk about that that much, to be honest. But they've always been supportive. So I mean, yeah, my father's always been a big jazz fan,
Right.
and he played a little saxophone when he was young. So yeah, no, they've been supportive all the time.
Cool, cool. You have any feelings about the passing of Ozzy?
About what?
Ozzy Osbourne? You have
Oh,
any?
okay, okay. Well, it's sad, of course. But yeah, no, I don't have anything
Cool, cool.
else to
have
say that.
anything? Go ahead.
Of course, I've been listening a little bit to Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne's solo stuff. Everybody has, you know. Yeah, he's been a great influence on all the rock and the metal scene. So yeah, may him rest in peace.
You have anything else coming up you'd like to talk about? Any plans?
Now I have plans, but I think it's a bit early to talk about that now. You know, I want this. You know, it's just one single out so far. Here, another single, "The Pursuit of Serenity," comes in August, and then the full album in September. And I feel like after that we can talk about the future. Yeah, because I'm not really sure yet myself. So
Right.
yeah.
You have any hopes for this album once it's released?
I no. I just hope for the best. No, but you know, I just hope that yeah. What I hope is that the fans of the Wonderful Anticipation album will like it, and hopefully reach a little broader audience too. But you know, it is what it is. The competition is madness these days, and I just do what I want to do because I want to do it because I like it. So no, we'll see.
Yeah. Do you feel that music is oversaturated at this time with so many bands coming out? I don't know how anybody can make it in the music business.
It's absolutely oversaturated, but I'm part of it.
Right.
So I, you know, I can't complain. It's everybody loves music. I think it's something good with it too. But yeah, I don't know. It is what it is.
Right. Yeah. How hard is it to reach a new audience and stuff like that? I mean, back in the day, you had radio and stuff. There's no radio no more. So, like, how do you reach out to fans?
Well, that's the question we all want to have the answer to, right?
Right. I mean, the internet.
No, it's really hard. Yeah, sorry.
Right.
What?
Yeah, the internet could only reach so many people, and that's only if you tune in.
Yes.
You know? So, like, it's difficult because I know by the number of emails I get per day, like 200 of all bands.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You know, so like, how do I listen to them all? You know, so like, it's like pick and choose. You know.
Yeah, no, I understand. That's impossible for you. So, I don't know, but yeah.
Cool. If you had a dream come true, what would that be?
A dream come true. Wow. Let me think about that one.
Uh-huh.
I'll get in touch with you later. I don't know, man. There's so many dreams.
Yeah. Cool. Do you have other artists contacting you, asks for you to play on their album?
Well, yeah, sometimes, but it's not that. I don't do a lot of session works, really.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, it happens from time to time. But I don't always have the time, and you know, but it's been a while. I played on one Cry album, some rhythm guitars, but that's a long time ago now. So yeah,
Cool.
it happens, but not that much. Yeah.
Well, Andrée, it was great talking to you, and I appreciate the chat. Congratulations on the new album, Chaos, Dreams, and Love, Pride and Joy, September 19th. Check out the videos, check out his site. Do you have any merchandise available?
Not right now,
Uh-huh.
but maybe I will have. Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Oh,
Well, congratulations. Would you like to say anything to the fans out there?
Thank you for listening, I guess, and feel free to contact me on Facebook or Instagram or on my website, andretheander.com. It's always great to hear from you and chat with you a little. And if you think I look a bit glossy or shiny or sweaty or whatever, it's extremely warm here right now.
Yeah,
But I'm not complaining. It's when the summer finally arrives, I'm happy, but it's fucking hot here.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit, you know.
I know even tomorrow here is going to be 105. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So it's hot, you know.
It's hot. It's yeah. But it's good too, you know. But it's been great talking to you, Brian. Thank you for calling me up.
Thank you. See you later.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Bye.
You too.